is up, dweebs? Welcome back to another episode of the Daily Dweeb, where today we're checking in on Jack Black and Paul Rudd, who, according to The Hollywood Reporter and other sources, are getting together with Tom Gormican, the director of The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, to bring us a reimagining of Anaconda. I will pause briefly for your applause. What in the world? Anaconda, for those of you who do not remember, is an old horror movie starring Ice Cube, and I believe Jennifer Lopez was in one as well. The original premise is documentarians coming in to film something, and then a giant snake comes in and eats everybody. That's the broad strokes of it. It also starred Owen Wilson and Jon Voight. It followed a National Geographic film crew who is hunting for the world's largest and deadliest snake. So Jack Black and Paul Rudd are rumored to be getting together in a new version of the story, which would involve a group of friends facing midlife crises. That's plural for crisis, by the way. You're welcome. Who are remaking their favorite movie from their youth, Anaconda, which immediately, guys, completely unravels my suspension of disbelief, because there is not a human being walking this planet for whom Anaconda is their favorite movie. So we've already jumped the shark 2 seconds into the pitch, but I digress. Let's continue, okay? They head to a rainforest, they being Paul Rudd and Jack Black, only to find themselves in a fight for their lives against natural disasters, giant snakes, and violent criminals. So maybe not just going to be the Anaconda that we're dealing with. One source said Jack Black would play an erstwhile director, a man stuck in his job as a wedding videographer, while Paul Rudd would play an actor who did a stint on a cop show but sees his Hollywood dreams slipping further and further away. There's been some confliction on these reports. Other sources have said it is the opposite way, and that Paul Rudd is the director and Jack Black is the actor. But I think this story sounds awful, right? What in the world? Why can't they have been just regular people, right? Why do they have to be failed actors and directors? Anyway, I think the whole premise is dumb. It's going to be separate from the original Anaconda universe, I would have to imagine, because they're looking to recreate their favorite film. So in their head, the Anaconda is fake. It's not a real thing, but they're going to go to another country to film this thing. How they'll get the money to do that, I'm sure, will be hilarious. I'm sure one of them has a nest egg or something, some kind of contrived plot line. But this one is not getting me hyped, folks. Let me know what you think about it. We'll continue on the story here. The project has been percolating at the studio, according to the Hollywood Reporter, since early 2023, and has already gone through many rewrites as the filmmaker and Columbia try to find the right balance for the tone. I would argue that they are still trying to find that based on what I've heard. It is, let's see, the banner run by producers Brad Fuller and Andrew Form is producing the project. Form recently signed a first-look deal with Sony. Columbia, a division of Sony, does have reason to return to the jungle with the title. This is the why. Here we go. The initial movie grossed $136 million at the global box office, and the article says, quickly reached cult classic status. Perhaps that's correct. I am not a part of the cult, so I couldn't tell you If that is accurate, you let me know. Again, are you one of the cult fans for the Anaconda franchise? It was followed by a series of films, including installments in 2004, which again made some money, but it, according to the article, descended into schlock with 2 movies that aired on the Sci-Fi Channel, one in 2008 starring David Hasselhoff and another in 2009. The last Anaconda project was in 2015 when the horror franchise was paired with the crocodile-centric Lake Placid series for a horror comedy simply titled Lake Placid versus Anaconda. My God. I can understand why they want to reboot this thing. Whoo! What do you guys think? I, for one, hope this thing gets canned. Can this get the Batgirl treatment, whatever? Can this get the old tax write-off situation? Now, the one silver lining, the 1 ounce of hope I have is Gormican here, who, again, directed the Nick Cage meta movie, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, a movie that I thoroughly enjoyed. He is co-writing this with Kevin Eten, which, as you know, is someone I immediately don't jive with because we have the same first name, and there can only be one Kevin. You understand? There can only be one. What do you guys think? Will Anaconda be a hit? Will you be watching it? Are you excited for Paul Rudd and Jack Black as a comedy duo? Are we worried that because of this duo, we'll have maybe too much comedy and not enough horror, not enough attention? What do you think? Will they bring back any of the original cast from J-Lo to Ice Cube or Owen Wilson? I'd love to hear what you guys think. If you're listening to us on the audio feed, we appreciate you. Know that you can go catch our YouTube channel as well at dDweeb. And of course, those of you who watch us on YouTube, you should know that our live streams are now going to be added to our podcast feed. So if you'd like to save some data and you miss us live, you can listen to the show as well as watch it on our YouTube channel. So go ahead and look for us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you find your podcast. And don't forget, guys, the live streams, 6 p.m. Eastern every Monday for the Weekly Dweeb, and Han Shot First, our Star Wars-centric stream, every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. We look forward to seeing you there. Go and check out the YouTube channel. We've got 3 new preview reviews out, 2 from James, 1 from me. James has another video coming out later this week, and of course, more Daily Dweebs on the horizon. We'll be talking to you about all the newest news in the dorky world of Dweeb. Until next time, folks, thank you so much for watching. We'll see ya.